Dear diary, oh my gosh, does it ever stop raining here? There was a huge thunderstorm today and the power kept flickering in and out, and I thought I saw something when the lights went out momentarily. It was kind of scary. But Sheena made a cute wall hanging today. I'm enjoying helping her film while I wait for my car to be fixed.
Hey, you're back. This is Beans. He is quite frightened with the weather that's going on, and he kind of inspired a spur of the moment tutorial. So let's get at it. Welcome to my Pretty Witchin Halloween series. Today we're going to be making this Fraidy cat inspired wall hanging. Stay tuned. Be sure to take a screenshot of today's project details. Now let's get started. Attach all 22 cords on our wooden dowel using a lark's head knot. To do this, find the center of your cord by folding it in half. Next, place the loop end over top of your wooden dowel and bring the tail ends through the loop. As always, I'd like to remind you that if I'm going too fast, you can always slow down the speed of this video by tapping the 3 dots on the top right corner. Also, if you need further instructions, feel free to check out my knot tutorial playlist. I'll link it in the cards above. Okay, so next we're going to grab another piece of cord and we're going to be tying vertical double half hitches. It is pretty much impossible to give you an exact number for the length of cord that you're going to need for your vertical double half hitches. So I recommend that you purchase about a 1 pound tube of cord for each color used. And as I'm working, I like to work with quite a long strand of cord, as you see here. The reason for this is because these vertical double half hitches eat up a lot of your length. And no worries if you have to keep replenishing your length. I will demonstrate how we will add more cord in just a minute here. But here's the link for my mini skull tutorial just because I feel like it's a better explanation of vertical double half hitches. Okay, I'm just going to complete this row and I'll show you what to do from there. Alrighty, so once you've completed your first row, it's time to go back in the opposite direction. To do this, it's basically the exact same thing as we were already doing, only we're going to be working from right to left. The key thing to remember here when you're going the opposite direction is that your cord will always be on the side of the direction that you're working on. Okay, so I'm going to motor through a few knots here and then I'll show you how to add another color in. Okay, so to add another color, it's really quite simple. You just grab a separate cord in a different color and attach it with another vertical double half hitch just like we were doing before. And make sure that your tail end is always in the back of your work. Okay, and now to switch colors again, all we have to do is pull our working cord behind our work, swap it out, and then continue on with our vertical double half hitches. Also note, if you run out of working cord, this is the exact same way you would attach another piece. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up and then when I come back, I'll show you what to do from here. Hey, can you pass the scissors please? I ran out of the blue cord. Oh shoot, there goes the power. Here, let me see if I can go find some candles. Oh, good, we're back. Let's just hurry up and finish this before it goes out again. Okay, so once you're finished all your vertical double half hitches, we're gonna flip our work around. So to clean up the mess on the back, the professional way to do it is to weave the ends in through the back of your work. However, if this is for a small project, I don't bother. I like to tie overhand knots and then just snip off the excess cord. And then the last step is to trim up the tail ends at the bottom so that it's even. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.